Warmer than yesterday.
Yeah, a lot warmer. So it's going to be well into the 80s this afternoon, which is definitely going to be hot. I want to start with a look at current conditions because you're waking up to a good amount of sunshine in eastern Mass with temperatures in the 50s, 60s, kind of a refreshing start. But out in western Massachusetts and southwestern New Hampshire, we actually have some slow-moving thunderstorms and downpours that are producing some locally pretty heavy rain out that way. So if you're just getting your day started between Keene and Peterborough, New Hampshire, it's going to be a kind of rough start with those heavy showers, and again, very little movement in those storms. Same deal out in the Pioneer Valley in western Massachusetts. Today, though, the forecast in Boston stays relatively dry. I'd say the chance for getting any kind of passing isolated shower is going to be very, very low this morning. We're going to stick with partly sunny skies, sunshine for the afternoon with highs in the 80s here. We're keeping it dry in Boston and Worcester, but I want to turn your attention again into areas like New Hampshire. We are anticipating some strong and even severe thunderstorms up that way this afternoon, and I'll be back with a look at the full timeline. Catherine?
All right, 6:02. We're going to start off with the expressway, South Bay area of Dorchester. We are busy out there right now. We've got 3 crashes on the map. We have this one, 495 northbound. It's on the ramp coming from the Pike. Not seeing delays with that. Merrimack Valley, 93 southbound. We have our crash at 495. So mostly just moderate volume coming down through that 495 stretch. And then finally, we have a police incident here, 24 northbound over by 123. A little moderate delay there. And of course, we're heaviest as we're getting up 24 towards 93. So we're going to check some drive times and a bit on Route 3, especially as you're coming down through the Billerica stretch. South of Boston, we had our police incident there, 24 going northbound by 123. It looks like that might have resolved. So now we just have heavy to moderate traffic as you're coming up Brockton to 93 and working your way up Route 3 through Weymouth as well. Going to send you over to Shiri right now. And Shiri, it's okay right now, but we're going up this afternoon.
We are. So as far as what we have out there now, it's obviously dry in Boston and Worcester and most of the area, but parts of southwestern New Hampshire and northwestern Massachusetts getting soaked this morning. This is not severe weather, but this is a thunderstorm and some locally heavy rain that is slowly heading eastward. So we've got a little disturbance that passes through briefly this morning, bringing through an isolated downpour or shower. I'm thinking across northern Mass and southern New Hampshire. And then we're keeping an eye on this front. This is what lifts in tomorrow with deep moisture, our best chance for downpours Thursday. So we've got 50s and 60s now. You can just jump right into the summer stuff. Even though it's like a little bit cool first thing this morning, the warm-up's going to be so fast that you're going to want that summery stuff. We've got 80s this afternoon, and this is just your friendly reminder to drink lots of water and stay hydrated because it's going to be pushing almost 90 degrees this afternoon with 87 in Boston, in Lawrence, in Bedford, in Fitchburg, mid-80s in Worcester, 83 in Plymouth, some 70s for the Cape and the Islands. And then you look north, and instead of sunshine and just heat and humidity, we've actually got that storm threat. So chance for thunderstorms a little bit underdone with Futurecast here. You can see how juicy some of those showers are that we have out there this morning and across southern New Hampshire and northern Massachusetts. We'll just have to watch that during the morning commute. The big picture is a dry one at noon or 1 o'clock, essentially lunchtime. I'm expecting dry, hot and humid weather, but thunderstorms start to bubble up first around Lakes region, and then they expand into parts of southeastern New Hampshire. These are going to come close to the North Shore. I want to put you on standby on the North Shore. Right now, chances are relatively low that they make it in, but it's a close enough call that you're just going to want to pay attention because those will pack a bit of a punch during the afternoon today. Of course, the widespread rain moves in for areas like Worcester and Boston tomorrow morning, and this is going to be a soaking rain arriving, let's say, 8 to 9 o'clock in the morning and lasting until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We're talking the potential for inches of rain in that time frame. And after that, we get a little lull and then more thunderstorms pop up in the afternoon into the evening hours. This is actually where we have the best chance for any kind of severe weather in the respective gusty winds or anything like that. But I'd say heavy rain potential in the morning is definitely concerning. Temperatures tomorrow in the 70s, not the 80s like today. So today we have a few soaker of a storms out there, and those few storms we have will have hail and the potential for localized flooding.
Thank you for being with us. I'm Gene Levanchi.
Rachel Keller, and boy, is it going to feel like summer today on the hot side.
Yeah, so we've got heat and humidity. We've also got a couple of thunderstorms, which are very summer-like out there. And I do want to start with that because I know Boston, Beverly, Plymouth, you guys are fairly bright. We've got temperatures back in the lower 60s in a lot of those spots. But look what's happening here around Fitchburg up to Nashua, New Hampshire. If we can zoom in a little bit, you can see it's more like Gardner up to Jaffrey and Amherst, New Hampshire. We've actually got some downpours and thunderstorms that we're tracking. And if these hold together, they're going to get into the Boston area just after 9:30 this morning. So we'll keep an eye on it. I do expect that they'll weaken a bit, but a passing shower not out of the question, just with a little pulse of energy this morning. You can see that chance around 9, 10 o'clock this morning in the Boston area. I'd say most likely scenario is some passing clouds, but given we've got some downpours out there and they're on a track that could clip Boston, we'll keep an eye on it. Afternoon, mostly sunny, hot, humid, highs in the 80s today. Our afternoon chances for storms and showers will all be focused into the north. Spots like the seacoast of New Hampshire, Lakes region, and Maine. That's where you have to be on the lookout for some stronger storms again for the second half of the day. Catherine?